Hey, we're Herrins on the Roam. We're a family of 5 who recently sold almost everything that we own to buy a truck and a fifth wheel camper to roam around the U.S. creating memories as a family. We hope that you will like this video and subscribe to our channel so that you can follow along on our journey.
We're at Mission San Jose, outside of San Antonio. This is supposed to be the most restored of the missions. I think there's like 5 or 4. We're walking. We went down there to the entrance, but the entrance is actually way down there. So we're gonna get an extra couple miles in before we even get in there. We finally made it to the visitor center. Had forgot all our money in the truck. So going back to the wrong entrance. Then we'll turn back and then we'll go back that way. Got the money. Now, heading back over there. So, changed my hat to this super cool. So look at that, sunburn on your neck? Not today. We're gonna get into this mission eventually though, okay?
Admission to all of the San Antonio missions is free, but the kids and I bought one of those passport books to get your stamps done in. And so we got the San Jose stamp. It's like the picture of the mission itself. And then we set up on our tour to see how the people in South Texas lived in the missions in the early 1700s.
One thing I'll say, parents, if you come out here to do the missions or the river walk and you've got one this age, like this, bring a stroller, a carrier, because it's a lot of walking. I mean, the entrance is way back there somewhere, and we're still not to the main part yet, so if you got little bitty ones, bring a stroller.
If you do visit Mission San Jose, make sure that you go see the granary mill in the back. It was super neat. Harper and I split up from the boys, so we went by ourselves, and I forgot to take a video, but I thought it was really cool to see like how it worked and how they used it.
If you're coming here to see the Alamo, which we know you are, go there for the history, but come to this one for the building, because it's architecture-wise, like 10 times better than the Alamo, in my opinion.
And there's an online audio tour. If you go to the National Park Service website and click on it, there's like an audio tour that tells you more about all of it, so you don't have to read placards as much.
Yeah. And if you come on Sunday, don't park where all the church people are parking. Park way down there so that you don't have to walk 12 miles to get to the gate. It's just a pro tip. Here we are. Guadalupe River Park. I heard Sarah almost eat it. Am I videoing you, videoing me? Wow. Inception. I don't really know what that movie's about, so if it's not about that, then just ignore me. Look how big that tree is.
If you visit Texas, you have got to visit these state parks. They are gorgeous, guys. It's $7 per person, ages 13 and up, so Clint and I can go for $14. If you're going to go to several, they have a state park pass that's $70 for one person, and then everyone in the vehicle gets to get in free with them, kind of like national park ones. That's how clear the water is. Theo's favorite thing was throwing all the rocks. He loved playing in the water, and he threw rocks all day long. I got Clint in Crocs.
Me and Lucas had so much fun. There was rapids. I tried to catch a tadpole, and most of the time Lucas was doing rapids, but it was fun.
On your butt.
I can't.
think I'm gonna coin a phrase, and it's gonna be phantom poop. Right? I know what you're thinking. What on earth is phantom poop? And I'll tell you exactly what it is. So when we first got this camper, it had a leak in the black tank. So I don't know if y'all can see this, but that valve right there, we replaced. But it was leaking from up here, right? And so there would be like drops of water right underneath the camper, right? And so we got down there and black tank, right? So we had to repair it. Well, it was a real pain. So the problem now is that every time we even smell anything remotely resembling poo, we're all in a panic, like, oh my gosh, the camper's leaking again. And so I'm constantly having to come out here and check underneath the camper, and there's never anything, right? There's never anything down there. And so it's like phantom poop, right? Like, to our brains and our noses, there's poop pouring out underneath the camper. But then when you look, there isn't any. Then after you've verified for a minute, you can't even smell it anymore. It's just one of those mental struggles, I guess, of full-time RV living, you know?
Hey guys, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get notified when our new videos come out, and don't forget to hit the like button.
Living the dream. Outside, watching Mickey cooking breakfast. Yeah. Just for reference, when we first got here, they could not make it up that tree. Butt scooch, butt scooch, butt scooch. I'd do it that way.
Look, Sissy will carry you to Dada.
That's why you have more than one, folks. You know, she's got him, you just walk off real fast. This is one of Daddy's favorite parts. Look at this. Now y'all can see those deer right there. There's another one over there. And you can just, I mean, as long as you're not crazy, you can walk right up there. That looks like the little baby one. I mean, he's not spots, but it is little.
Oh my gosh, that one's big now.
Yeah, that one's big.
That one could beat the butt out of you.
Harper said that one could, and I quote, beat the butt out of you. I don't know what that means, but it sounds horrible. It's been a nightmare today. So I am very lucky in that I have a wife who will normally go and do the laundry by herself, right? So I've not experienced a lot of laundry duty, but today I ended up having to do the laundry, right? I volunteered to do it. So at these campsites, you know, they all have like a laundry area, but it's small. So it's not like a big laundry mat, one table in the middle, right, for everyone to fold their clothes on. So already as an introvert, right, it's a nightmare. You're in there with people you don't know. It's tight quarters. Most of the people in there, they're used to this, right? We're still kind of new. So they're just, you know, folding clothes, chit chatting. So it's already uncomfortable, right? We got to all powwow around this little bitty table and try to fold our clothes. And of course, we're a family of 5. So if I put my clothes on the table, it takes up the whole table. So then I'm even more uncomfortable because I'm like, all right, am I taking up the table from them? All of my family is getting eerily close to the next person in line, and I can't tell whose clothes are whose. So Sarah and Lucas, their short sizes are almost the same. Harper and Lucas's short sizes are getting closer. Theo's short sizes are now close to Harper's short sizes. So I have all these shorts lined out, and I can't figure out what pile of clothes they go in. So I know these people in here are like, what is this guy doing? He's got all these clothes. It looks like I've got 75 piles because I can't figure out which shorts go in which piles. To the point where I almost thought about asking, like, hey, do you have a 7-year-old daughter? which ones of these shorts do you think would be hers? Hey, my wife's like, she's like 4'11". Which shorts do you think, you know, like I'm almost at the point of like, hey, should I just start asking people if they know which shorts belong to which one of my family members? Then I got to the socks and I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to try. So I just whipped them all into the basket, and they can all figure out their own socks because it's too much pressure. It's too much pressure. People I don't know, small room. I can't tell what clothes go to which person. It was a disaster. Tonight, it's supposed to freeze. So we got to take the water off of the tank, disconnect the hose so that it doesn't freeze. So hopefully that'll do it. I don't think there's anything that would freeze on the camper once the hose is off. So I think we'll be good, but time will tell. So this is my lighting, as you can see. Hopefully the freeze is not too bad. I think most of this stuff under here is going to be okay because we've got propane heater. So I think the bottom will stay heated. I think it's really just this hose with water sitting in it. You know, it may freeze. So I think everything else we should be fine. We're going to find out. So yesterday we went and we bought dog food, which we put in this bad boy right here. So we keep it out here. I was cutting it open, opening it up, and when I turned around, there was a deer right behind me. And so now, every time I open the bottom, they just start coming around, hoping I'm going to drop some of that dog food. So, pretty interesting. Morning, trying to get packed up so we can head out, because today is our leaving day. We got all these deer just hanging out. We can always count on this one to help. He likes working. Ooh. Got a 5.5 hour drive today to get to our next campsite. We are like, I don't know, 10 minutes in, and we had to make a stop, potty break. It's one of the joys of having small bladders in your family, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it.